Welcome to this video, which will present the new features in the version 1.0 release of the Canvas Modules Organiser browser extension. The major new features are as follows: the contextual menus, item user tags, and user tag favorites. And I would like to add that these features have been added at specific request by users. I will also mention some minor features that have been added as we go along. But we'll start with the contextual menus, and the contextual menus are an alternative way of bringing forward the menus, an alternative to hovering over the extension icons, as has been the only method up to now. And the contextual menus will be brought forward, as I will show, by using the Alt key, pressing the Alt key and clicking in various areas. So if we look at the, here is a Canvas Modules page with the extension installed. As we can see that the extension icon is shown up here, the larger extension icon, which if we hover above it will show the main menu, and then for each module there's a smaller icon, and if we hover over that we'll get the module menu. Now there has been user feedback that these icons present a visual clutter that we would like to avoid. And there are also some other reasons that one would like to have an alternative way of bringing forward this method. And this alternative way has now been implemented, and to switch to that alternative method, the contextual menus, we go to the options page. And usually I use this menu item to go to the options page. But I would like to remind you that there is an alternative way. If, for instance, there is some problem with this menu, to bring that forward, one can go to the Chrome toolbar and click this little jigsaw puzzle piece, which will bring forward the extensions menu, and then we can find the Canvas Modules Organiser. And if we click this ellipsis, we get the options here, the item saying options, and that will also bring forward the options menu like this. The options page, sorry. So here at the options page there are some new options listed, and we will now, if we want to switch to contextual menus, we go to this part here. So now it says show menus when hovering over extension icons. That is the traditional way. That has been the only way up to now. But now we can switch to contextual menus by choosing this option, by alt-clicking modules or top button row. I will demonstrate this now. So if you go back to the options, the modules page here, we see that the icons are not shown anymore. And instead, we can bring forward the main menu by pressing the Alt key and clicking somewhere between these lines like this. So now we can get the options menu, or the main menu like this, and by clicking the module headings, we can get the module menus. And they work, these menus work exactly as before. I would like to also to point out that there is a minor upgrade here, which is that when you click an item on this menu, the menu goes away. That had not been the case before, but that is standard behavior for menus in most applications, so that I have harmonized this behavior with the standard with other applications and extensions. So that was the contextual menus, and you can freely switch between those using the options page. Now, the next major feature is the item user tags. So we know that we can put user tags on modules. That has been implemented for a long time in Canvas Modules Organiser. And we see here that each module heading here has or some of them have a tag, and that tag has been put there by using the set module tag. That's user tag command here. But if we want to be able to tag individual items in each module, that could be very convenient, because there might be some chore, some assignment that you want to emphasize that this has to be done, or this has been completed, or whatever. Then you would like to put a tag on an individual item. And to do that, that is now implemented, and to do that we go once again to the options page and check this box here, enable tagging of individual module items. And this is to get to this functionality, you can only use Alt-click. I don't want to. I will show you that this works also when you're using the icons to bring forward the other menus. But let's look at this. Say this item. You want to put a tag on this item, and to do that, you press Alt and click, and you get this little tiny menu, which so far only has one item. And we now can set the user tag. Let's say prioritize. And let's get, and now there's another minor feature that has been added, and that is that to take various actions on this tag, you use this drop-down menu. Before, the actions were taken by clicking various buttons, but the actions have been extended, and there would be too many buttons. So instead, I switched to this drop-down menu. So let's style this and let's have a red background and red background like this, and white text like this. Apply that, and now we can set this tag using this command, and now this item has been tagged. And we can put tags like this on all items here. And I would also like to show that this way of tagging module items also works with in this mode, where you bring forward the other menus by the extension icon. So here you can set user tag also, but to get to the user tag, item user tags, you still have to use the Alt-click method, even though you use this other method for the other menus. It would be extremely cluttered if you put in some icon to get to these menus also. So Alt-click is the only method to work with item tags. So the last major new feature is user tag favorites. This is also on user request, because if you use tags a lot, say that you want to prioritize or mark something as completed, this is a tag that you might want to use on several items or several modules. And if you would reasonably want to use the same style when you have the same tag, and to enter the tag text and to style the tag in each individual case is repetitive and boring and time-consuming. So instead, one can use a user tag favorites. So let's tag this item here. Alt-click, And now we could write something here, but we can also use add tag from favorites. And now I have pre-prepared this list with different tags. And I will, in a moment, I will show how to add and remove items from this list. So we can, let's say we will want to tag this as completed. Then we just click completed, and the tag is here. And we can use this to label or tag various other items or modules with the same tag in the same style. Now, let's say that I would like to add a tag to this list of favorites. Let's say I want to add this prioritize tag. So then I just go to this list again and say save to favorites. And I get this confirmation. And now if I look at the favorites list, I see that prioritize is now an item on this list. And I can then use it very conveniently to tag other items or modules with prioritize in the same style. But let's say that I will change my mind. I don't want to use this. I don't want to have this on the favorite list. Then I just cross it out like this here and confirm. And the tag is still there, but it's no longer on the favorites list. So that is user tag favorites. And I say the extension, when you start using this, the favorites tag, favorites list will be empty, so you have to build this favorites tag list yourself. So those were the new features of the Canvas Modules Organiser version 1.0. And I would like, I hope you will like it, and I also would like to welcome feedback from you, the users, and you reached me by this contact link here up here, says contact developer. So I'm very grateful for the feedback that I have received, and as you see, I have also acted on it. So thank you and goodbye.